When you know that you are queer, but your favorite drink is beer, that's gayish. You can bottom without stopping, but you can't stand going shopping, that's gayish. Oh, gayish, you're probably gayish. Well, life's just too short for narrow stereotypes, so it's gayish. We're also gayish. It's Gayish with Mike and Kyle.
Hello, everyone in the podcast universe. This is Gayish.
The podcast that asks, should that hole really be that color?
I mean, there's, wow. Okay.
That's from Gregory Irwin. Thank you, Gregory.
Thank you, Gregory, for disturbing me for the rest of the show. Now I'm not going to be able to think of anything but miscolored holes.
Miscolored holes.
I'm Mike Johnson.
That's my new punk rock band name. I'm Kyle Getz.
And we're here to bridge the gap between sexuality and actuality. And today, my hole's red.
Whoa, that's rough. You need to get gentler wipes.
Or more fiber, I think. Yeah.
Okay. But first, just so you know.
Okay.
We release monthly bonus episodes.
Yeah, we do.
For Patreon.
Yeah,
so
you're welcome.
You're welcome, everybody. This month's bonus episode is U equals U.
Yeah.
And that was voted on. You know, we do the monthly vote on Patreon to decide what's our main topic going to be for that month and what's the bonus episodes topic going to be.
And we usually do the first runner-up because that's what you want to pay for. Is the first loser.
Yep. It's the second place winner. Yeah. And because the topic is U equals U and that's an important public health topic, we decided that we're going to actually release this one to everyone. Yeah. So if you want a bonus episode, we released it first for Patreon only for a few days, so you got early access to it, but we just thought this was an important one for everyone to be able to hear.
Yeah, plus who's going to fight back on that?
Yeah, who's going to be like, no, U equals U needs to stay content gated.
Gate kept?
Gate kept.
Great.
Monetarily behind a paywall.
Yeah. We're such good people, Kyle.
I don't know.
Educating the masses with our bullshit.
We tried. If you don't know what U equals U is, that might be an important one for you to take a listen to.
Even if you know what it is, you should listen.
That's true. So I guess that is everyone. If you do or do not know what that means, then go listen to the episode. Yeah. You can, if you listen to this on Thursday, then the episode should be publicly available now.
Do it.
Yeah.
That was kind of like news, Kyle.
That wasn't news.
Oh. Well,
that was just a FYI's.
Well, now the news.
Shut your mouth hole. It's time for your ear holes. News. News
the first, Kyle.
Okay.
All right. So a Kansas City firefighter has been the victim of harassment from her coworkers for over 2 decades.
Damn.
And now she's finally getting her deserved compensation. So Rebecca Reynolds, who is... spoiler alert, a lesbian, received a $1.3 million settlement in response to documented 21 years of mistreatment and abuse from her male coworkers and superiors.
Holy shit.
It is the largest discrimination payout in city fire department history. She claimed in 2 lawsuits that she endured decades of abuse from her male coworkers who often targeted her for being a lesbian and for her age. She graduated from Fire Academy at age 40, which... I think that's really interesting to be like in your late 30s and be like, you know what I want to do? Now is the time to become a firefighter.
Now's the time to be a good person.
And she claimed that demeaning comments sometimes occurred in front of patients, including examples in which she was told she was not normal because of her sexual orientation and that she was a lesbian because she had not had sex with the right man.
Oh, Jesus.
Straight dudes and this, like, I have a magical penis that can turn you. I admire the confidence, but shut up.
I don't admire that confidence. Stuff that confidence way deep down where it doesn't belong. Another really gross part of this whole thing is that Please Robinson III was charged with first-degree harassment and first-degree property damage earlier this year after Reynolds came back to her office in September of 23 and was met with, quote, a foul odor. She noticed some of her items were wet and attempted to clean them, only to discover a yellow substance covering her CD player, boogie board, and medical training books, all valued at around $3,000. And DNA tests revealed that the liquid was urine and that it came from Robinson. So, Jesus Christ!
Like,
straight dudes are gross.
Straight dudes are gross, and also, spoiler alert. There's DNA in your pee. We can figure out who you are.
You just left behind a pile of evidence.
Yeah.
Ew.
Anyway, she's also resigning as part of the settlement, though that was not her decision. She said, quote, I have a valuable skill set that benefits my community, and I leave proud of the job I did. Basically, here's $1.3 million, and you don't work here no more, is the settlement.
Is that sucks, though? Like, you have to quit your job? I mean...
You must fucking love being a firefighter, bitch, if you're going to put up with that shit for 21 years. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't love any job enough to do it. Like, no.
Yeah, and especially one that actually is good for people. Like, my job doesn't help anyone. Like,
Mine neither.
You know.
Anyway, yeah. Rebecca, I say take that money and run, girl.
Yeah.
Far, far away.
Far, far away.
To not Kansas City.
From the urine.
Okay, news the second.
Yeah.
Corey DeAngelis, a prominent school choice advocate and vocal critic of LGBTQ rights in education, also one of the contributors to the Project 2025 agenda that I'm sure you've heard about, has been exposed allegedly as being gay porn actor Seth Rose.
Yeah. Yeah. Family values, man.
Yeah. Family values. I just so a spokesperson for the group. So he's affiliated with Betsy DeVos backed American Federation for Children, because it's always for the children, Kyle. Come under increasing scrutiny since his alleged adult film history was revealed. So a spokesperson for the organization told the Advocate, quote, this employee has been placed on leave as we look into the matter, and we will not be commenting further.
Yeah, scared. You're too scared to comment further.
Yeah. And I'm sure that everyone rushed to watch that porn just to be sure.
I think it was, yeah. Wasn't it like a 4-man jerk-off race that was one of the porns that he was allegedly in?
Well, now I feel like I have to watch it, Kyle, just for science.
Just to see who wins.
Right?
We'll only hire him if he was the fastest jerker offer.
Oh my God, if there was like the Super Bowl of cum, and I would watch that.
God, I would love to be a part of the Super Bowl of cum.
Oh my God. It's a bowl, but it's super sized, and it's filled with cum.
Oh my God.
It's
my
the
dream.
Super Bowl of cum, Kyle.
Hit me up, Tops.
Oh God. Okay. Well, anyway, I just think the more virulent of a homophobe someone is, the more certain I am that they have been in the Super Bowl of cum.
Yeah, it's always the like anti-LGBT family values people that then turn around and, have done porn or look at porn or have cheated on their wives or have done, whatever shit that they've done.
In case it doesn't go without saying, I want to be clear. Act in gay porn all you want to, everybody. Mm-hmm. Jerk off for the entire world if it makes you happy and makes others happy. Go for it. The problem here is not the gay porn, but the hypocrisy.
Yeah, totally.
But that's not how people on the right are going to see it. They're going to say the problem was the porn.
Right, exactly.
Because they're dickbag fuckface assholes, Kyle.
Yeah, can you just put the entire Republicans up for the dickbag fuckface asshole awards?
Well, I think definitely Betsy DeVos.
Oh, she's still in the running, still relevant.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah, and so let's add Corey DeAngelis to the list too.
Okay.
We need to start voting soon.
Oh, it's almost the end of the year, I guess.
It's the most important election this year, Kyle. Okay, news the last.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Thailand. You can get queer married there now.
Yeah.
Thailand's king signed a new law recognizing marriage equality. The government announced in its official Royal Gazette on Tuesday. With the royal assent of King Mahavajiralongkorn.
You got that. I'm
Nailed
sure
that
you
one.
got it.
Thailand became Southeast Asia's first country and only the third country in Asia to recognize marriage equality. The new law will take effect on January 22nd, 2025. The Prime Minister posted to X, formerly known as Twitter, to all the love, congratulations on everyone's love.
Oh.
The new law amends the country's civil code and ensures same-sex married couples receive full legal, medical, and financial rights, as well as full inheritance and adoption rights. It also amends the civil code to use gender-neutral rather than binary language for marriage.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Also, it passed the country's Senate by a vote of 130 to 4.
Wow, they're super down.
They're super down. It's like one of those like, why didn't you do this sooner kinds of things. Like we've always, everything in this country is like a 5-4 vote in the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Or 51-49 in our Senate.
Yeah.
Fuck this country, man. Oh, wait. Nope. I got to get canceled now like Macklemore. That's the news.
If you want to get canceled like Macklemore, you can sign up for our Patreon. I want to thank the following new Patreon members: Victor Ramos or Ramos, I don't know, and Mark Villanova, which I think that's a basketball team.
I think, yeah.
Oh, it's a school.
Doesn't it mean like new house, new Big Fatty's house?
Oh, new house. If you want ad-free episodes a day early, if you want bonus segments, bonus episodes, we now have 60 bonus episodes available for your listen if you join Patreon, except for the U equals U. That's available to everyone, no matter what your Patreon status is. But anyway, go to patreon.com/Gayish podcast.
Do it. Do you want to talk about candy?
Let's talk about candy.
Let's talk about candy. Kyle.
What?
Candy.
Candy.
It's carbs.
Oh, you were allowed to eat carbs right now.
I know. I'm not doing keto, but I want to be on keto again soon.
Okay, you're aspirationally on keto.
That will mean no candy.
Okay.
Because candy is carbs.
But you don't care about candy.
I don't care about candy. Should we start with that first?
Sure.
Just like personal feelings about candy?
Sure.
Okay. I, in general, don't like sweet things. And I've heard it said that there are some people, like, their guilty pleasures are either crunchy salty or sweet. And I'm definitely on the crunchy salty side of that spectrum. There's some candies that I like sometimes, but it's just not my go-to almost ever. And when I do, it's like the bitterest chocolate that I can find. That's what I want in my face. And like, there's some people that are like, that's not even candy, you bitch. But you're like a candy machine.
I don't know that it's candy. It's definitely sweet things. I love sweet things. And I have to not buy them. Otherwise, I will eat all of them in one sitting. And that's a problem. So
do you put out... Okay, part of the reason for this, like, it's Derek's fault that we're doing this episode. At least we think it is. It's also on the list. One of our surveys. We can blame the survey if we want to for anything.
It wasn't a survey request.
Oh, but yes, but was it?
Okay, but what? But yes, sorry, I didn't go along with you on that one.
This is like okay. I took my pills, I promise. My family's a bunch of drunk bar musicians, and I have an uncle who, whenever he wanted to do a song, would just say by request and then do the song.
Oh,
like implying that it wasn't him asserting his will, but that like.
This is by request.
This is by request.
Yeah.
You're doing candy by request.
Yeah. We're doing this because it's October.
And it's Halloween. So I am selling the condo that I lived in for 20 years. And when I first moved in, got really excited for Halloween, got a shitload of candy, anticipating that like the hordes of children in my neighborhood would come flocking to my apartment. That did not happen. It's a secure building.
Yeah, you can't get in.
There were like 0 children in adorable costumes asking for candy at my door.
Oh.
So I stopped. And now that I'm buying a house, I'm pretty sure I need to be prepared to hand out candy again.
You're going to hand out candy. Yeah. And people will actually come by this time.
Yeah.
I presume.
I presume as well. But,
are you going to like decorate?
Oh my God, maybe? Fuck. I don't want a yard. I'm going to have a yard, Kyle.
You're going to have a yard? This is too late. You're already getting a yard.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm under contract to buy a house, everybody. So you have that to look forward to me bitching about for the rest of time.
On the Patreon.
On the Patreon. Yeah. Personal news. This is not the personal news section.
This is not.
You also don't do trick-or-treaters, though, for the same reasons, right?
Yeah, because I live in a secure building that no kids live in our building. That would be the only people that would come by. So, yeah.
Best Halloween candy when you were a kid. Like, what did you want in your bucket? Oh, my goodness. Go ahead.
No, what was that? Oh, my goodness.
I love paydays. And there are people that don't think those are candy either. But like a payday bar, that's my jam, and that's crunchy and salty.
Oh, anything that was when you got a full bar, that was like the dream.
Oh, like not one of those like lame tiny bars,
yeah,
but like a full ass bar.
Yeah, full ass bar candy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
How do you feel about candy corn?
It's fine in a pinch. If you need something sweet, it's there. It's there for you, but it's not going to be my go-to.
Yeah. Okay. apparently, I don't want to. I'm going to stop bitching about candy corn. Because I think that there was a period of time when it was hip to shit on candy corn. As like, it's not really candy. It's waxy. It doesn't have a flavor. It's stupid. I hate it. But if people love it. I don't care. It's like Peeps. They're stupid too. But
Peeps are stupid.
If you want them, go for it. That's great.
You know the like pumpkin version of candy corn?
Yeah.
Those are like, if you didn't like candy corn, here's more of it.
Right. Yeah. In a funner shape.
And yeah.
That somehow makes it sadder at the same time. All right. That's enough of that.
Okay.
You want to talk about the history of candy?
I guess so.
I mean, not really. You're going to hate this so much, Kyle.
What is candy?
What is candy? Is exactly what I'm going to ask.
I don't know. I'm going to make you define these things yourself whenever you ask me, because I'm over it. We all know what candy is.
We don't know what candy is.
We don't?
When we start picking it apart. Is cereal a soup, Kyle?
Cereal's not a soup. No, we all know this. And you like, whatever you're about to say, no, it's not candy.
Is a hot dog a sandwich,
No,
Kyle?
it's not. We know this.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No, no, for sure.
So, is candy a dessert?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, it's dessert time. Here's a bunch of candy.
Well, this is like where, as an adult, you don't eat candy that much. You don't like, I'm going to go out and get myself a tub of candy like you're a trick-or-treater that is waiting to happen. Like, you just don't do that as much anymore. You buy like desserts, like you have cake, or you have like, you don't do candy usually as adults.
I submit candy is not a dessert.
What is it?
That candy is something that you only eat between meals, not part of a meal, and it has to be individually sized, meaning like you can't have a giant ass, you can't have a loaf of candy. That's not how that works. Like, you've got to have,
you can have a big bag of M&Ms.
yes, but those are individual little candies. Like, so they have to be small, they have to be sugar, they have to be sweet as fuck. They I think that may be the end of the list.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of stuff that's like, is fudge a candy? Don't know, because fudge can come in bricks, and I don't think that that's great.
I don't think fudge is candy.
Okay. See? I think, like, that's questionable.
I don't think it's that questionable.
How about fudge that's already in a tiny square, and then you put a wrapper on it, like a bonbon?
I don't know what a bonbon is.
Okay. Like a truffle.
Oh.
Is a truffle a candy?
No.
No, it's not.
No.
See, now I'm confused. What is candy, Kyle?
I agree with all the stuff that you said before.
All right. Well, the word candy comes to us, of all places, from Persian or Sanskrit, because the word for sugar is khanda or khandi. Most like early things that we call candy came from boiling honey or later sugarcane and getting that different consistencies of like caramel and then hard candy from the hard stage. And there's also the whole thing about like you can have candied vegetables or fruits or grains even sometimes, and
it's a lie. It's a lie of a candy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I agree, but that is the verb, right? Candy. Candy really just means sugar. Like anything sweet that like you could argue is candy, or at least candy adjacent. But a couple of things in the history of candy that I want to talk about, and they're not that gay. Except for colors. Like the idea of making candy be brightly colored and therefore appeal to children, besides the like gays are pedophiles and like
oh no,
of course they would allure children in with candy so that they can diddle them. There's also like, in order to get all of the colors of the rainbow of candy, the Victorians, man, they did not give a fuck what they were putting in the shit that they were eating to make it pretty.
What they put in it?
So to make green, they would add chromium oxide or copper acetate, which will make you blind. To make it red, they would put in lead oxide or mercury sulfide, both of which could cause severe neurological problems, like lead poisoning.
Yeah.
Or mercury poisoning. For yellow, it would be lead chromate, so there's lead again. Or white, they would sometimes add arsenic trioxide in order to make candy.
Just toss some arsenic in there.
Exactly right. And so I love this. It's from the Wikipedia article. There's a satirical cartoon by Joseph Kepler, and it was a satire about the dangers of additives in candy by saying that there is a mutual friendship between striped candy, doctors, and gravediggers. So like Big Candy was this like collection of the candy makers are sending you to the doctor and the doctor is sending you to the gravedigger because that's the nasty shit that we're putting in your candy. But the Pure Food and Drug Act was passed in 1906, and at least in the United States, that's when we started regulating food, including candy and all these.
So you can put lead or arsenic in your candy?
Right, exactly.
That was smart of us. Good call.
Good job, us.
Good call, yeah.
Chocolate sort of has its own history, its own etymology, which I think have even talked about before when we talked about Mexico. If you wanted to make the argument that chocolate isn't candy either, that it's its own thing, you could maybe make that argument. So yeah, I guess that's it. It's just little small individual things that are really, really sweet, probably made out of sugar, and not eaten. They're not dessert, Kyle. This hill I will die on. They're just like they're a between meal snack kind of a thing. That's it.
Okay.
What do you got?
I'm gonna tell you 10 of the gayest candies on Earth.
Okay. Hold on.
What?
Is this your list?
No. No. I got this from a 2018 article by Alex Bollinger on LGBTQ Nation.
Okay. Known gay candy expert, Alex Bollinger.
Yep,
okay,
exactly. Alex, what do you got to say to us? Well, first of all, first one on the list, Skittles.
Oh, taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow is their motto.
That's what I call going out to gay bars.
It's not just their candy looks like Pride Parade in a bag, but they put out special Pride Month Skittles where they make them all white.
Yeah.
And they say something like the only rainbow that matters is only one rainbow matters this Pride or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. First.
Yeah.
Which Skittle is the best Skittle? Because unlike a lot of candy, Skittles, they are actually different. Right? Like Fruit Loops, they're not a candy, that's a cereal, but like they're not different flavors.
Right.
Fruit Loop is one flavor.
Yeah.
What is the favorite Skittle?
I don't think I've eaten Skittles recently enough to remember what my favorite Skittle is.
That's the wrong answer.
Okay, what's the right answer?
I don't know.
Oh.
Strawberry for sure.
The red one?
No, because I think red's cherry.
Oh, what color is strawberry?
I guess like pink.
Is there a pink Skittle?
I don't know. I have very strong opinions about fake fruit flavors. Banana is always stupid and dumb and should never exist. If you eat banana candy, you're dead to me. Shut up.
Like runts? Like the little bananas
yes,
in runts?
It's so bad.
Because it tastes like what bananas used to taste like.
That's what they say. I think that they're lying.
You think that's not true?
I think they're just trying to make people feel better about eating their ass candy.
Gayest candy on Earth, number 2, Mike and Ike.
Yeah, Mike and Ike.
Who's Mike? Who's Ike? Are they dating? Are they together? They apparently did in 2012 a ad campaign to try to attract younger people to announce that Mike and Ike were breaking up.
Yeah, that's like in 2012, right?
2012 is that's what I said.
Yep. Who is Mike and who is Ike? There's I was reading about this too. There's like lots of theories and nobody agrees. Apparently, they've been around since 1940. And there was a comic strip that was called Mike and Ike, They Look Alike. And some people think that that's, why that name existed. But the guy, Just Born is the name of the company. And it was started by Sam Born, who moved to the U.S. from Russia in 1910. And he also invented hot tamales and Peeps.
Oh, I could see the hot tamales. I could see their similarity. Peeps is just off the wall.
So do you associate Mike and Ike with the movie theater?
I don't eat Mike and Ike's ever. I associate it with nothing. Like, where did you get those Mike and Ike's? Why are you eating them? Why aren't you eating something good?
Interesting. You think they're bad?
Yeah.
Do you like hot tamales?
Yeah.
I love hot tamales.
Yeah. I also have not had hot tamales in
And
forever.
I don't like sugar, but I like hot tamales.
Okay.
Which are really just cinnamon Mike and Ike's.
That's true. Which I can see. So I can see why those came from the same place.
But one of the so one gay connection to Mike and Ike. Maybe you're already going to talk about this. Sorry, I'm stealing your thunder.
Oh
no,
I don't know. Well, I don't know what you're about to say.
That Friends of Dorothy is a reference to The Wizard of Oz, and that was a euphemism for gay people, Friends of Dorothy.
Mm-hmm.
The Wizard of Oz, one of the names for Mike and Ike, one of the speculations about where the name Mike and Ike came from is that they were, it was two munchkins from the original Wizard of Oz movie that started the company. And I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like two gay-ass munchkins started Mike and Ike. And their names were Mike and Ike.
Oh, I love that there's theories about where Mike and Ike came from. And it's probably someone was just like, sure, this sounds good. And then just moved on with his life.
Yeah. Or President Eisenhower is another theory. I like Ike. That was Eisenhower's nickname. No?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
Great. Excellent.
Thank you for teaching me something. Yeah. I learn something new every episode, Mike.
Yeah, me too.
Don't call me Ike. So in spite of, or after running their ad campaign where they pretended like they were breaking up, Tony Perkins from the Family Research Council got angry about how sexualized candy had become and said, quote, "It's just another subtle example of society chipping away at the value of marriage. And I don't know what's more disturbing, that advertisers think divorce appeals to kids or that sexualizing candy will make people buy more."
This whole idea that just merely existing as a gay person is sexualizing anything is so fucked.
Yeah.
And it's just so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But like, this is the justification for like don't say gay laws, that just merely mentioning that I'm a teacher and I have a husband, you're sexualizing my kids, is so fucked.
Yeah.
It's so fucked. And
it shows more about what they think about what being gay means, and it sucks.
Right. Yes.
It doesn't say anything about what it actually means to be gay.
Especially when straight people be nasty. Like, they are. Like, it never ceases to amaze me the shit that straight people do.
Straight people.
And yet we're the ones that are disgusting, apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not sexual at all.
Right. Just being gay is not sexual in and of itself.
In fact, sometimes it's downright asexual.
Can be.
If you're together long enough.
Another one, there's a candy called Arnott's Gaiety.
I'm sorry. What?
Arnott's Gaiety.
Are you putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable here or something? It doesn't even sound like English.
Gaiety. Gaiety.
Gaiety. Okay.
Yeah.
But almost was the name of the podcast.
Oh, that'd be a good podcast name. Gaiety. Let's see. Pez in George Takei's dispenser.
Sure.
That's pretty gay.
George Takei has a Pez dispenser?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they showed it on the article. They showed a picture of him holding it up and smiling.
I want
his
one.
Goofy smile.
Hey, listeners, send me one.
Get Mike one of these. He loves it.
Pez is gross.
I love Pez.
Are you fucking kidding me, Kyle?
I love Pez so much. Sometimes I would just buy the things and you don't need the little man spitting it out of his neck. You just can buy the stuff and eat it plain.
Why? Okay. The only redeeming quality of that chalk-ass bullshit is that it comes out of a toy's neck.
No. It's so good. I love Pez so much.
No. Goddamn, you're wrong about this one.
This is no.
It is chalky, sugary bullshit.
It's sugary bullshit, that's for sure.
All right.
Another one is called Zipfelman, the gay chocolate Santa.
Zipfel man?
Zipfelman.
Zipfelman.
Zipfelman. I don't know.
I don't know. I want to see this now.
It is showed up in a German supermarket, Pennymarkt, and it was. They announced it originally on Facebook. It came out to promote. It's a gay chocolate Santa in a rainbow wrapper.
He is gay as fuck. I love him.
Very gay.
Send me some of that too, listeners.
send us all this gay ass chocolate. And they said that
I want to trick or treat these. I want to give these to kids so I can sexualize them.
Don't say that. You can't say that out loud.
Oh.
They did it to promote diversity, tolerance, and love.
Yeah.
Apparently, according to this article, this candy was mostly ignored in the U.S., except for an angry Breitbart article.
Sure.
Because Breitbart can get angry at just about anything. And Santa wearing rainbow is probably a good cause of attacking their Christian Santa values. There's a Croatian candy called the Kiki.
Yeah, there is. Is there?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Great. Kiki. Let's have a Kiki.
Let's have a Kiki. I want to have a Kiki.
Lock the doors.
Tight. Gummy bears because of bears.
Okay, I barely think gummy candies count.
Really?
Yeah.
They count.
They're just bad.
Oh, I don't love gummy candy. I won't fight you on that one.
All right. Unless it has super tart granulated sugar on the outside.
Even
because
then.
I don't like sweet things, but I sure like that sour.
Yeah, okay. Even that I'm like not that into.
All right.
Swedish fish, and I don't get this one. What?
Are gay?
Yeah.
Why are they gay? They're colorful.
I don't get this. This is one they said a less obvious joke about gay subculture. Candy for Scandinavian drag queens who turn it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Derek gets it. I don't. What is it?
They're fishy. How fishy is the drag queen?
Oh, gotcha.
And these are colorful fish you put in your mouth.
Okay.
Like a drag queen.
I guess so. That's yeah. Okay. All right. There was an all pink starburst.
Oh. Okay, pink starburst are strawberry.
Are they?
Or watermelon, I forget.
I don't remember. They're apparently the
But
most
both are really
favorite
good.
because people really like them.
They're very good.
They also released. I didn't see an image of this. The links were broken, but they apparently, along with the all pink starburst, released some pretty lesbian merchandise. Is how they referred to it.
Okay.
And lastly, there's candy called Candy Queer.
Candy queer.
They did not know anything about it in the article. They said they just had an image, which is just a bag that says Candy Queer on it, and some Korean writing, and the name Dura Foods, which is the Korean company that apparently manufactures it. They had no other information about it. They were like, all we know is this image, so help us figure it out in the comments. And there was no comment section. So I don't know.
Great.
There's apparently a candy called Candy Queer. Those are the 10 gayest candies. Derek, before we recorded, asked if Snickers was on there because of the dick vein, which I appreciated, but no.
I appreciate that too.
Yeah. I don't think you can write that in this article. I don't think you can say that dick vein though,
I mean, talk about sexualizing. But also, sometimes that Snickers looks really good.
Sometimes I deep throat that Snickers.
Oh my God. Actually, that's something else I have in common with candy. I'm a choking hazard.
Oh.
Okay.
What else do you want to talk about?
Well, first, I want to talk about the show Strangers with Candy, but we're going to do that on the Patreon segment.
Okay.
Just because that's the most tortured segue ever.
It has candy right there in the name. That's perfect.
End of the association, though.
That's all this is these episodes are a game of word association, Mike.
Great. One thing that I thought that you were going to mention that wasn't on there is I had the Skittles thing and the all white bags of Skittles, and Skittles has partnered with organizations like GLAAD, and they donate proceeds from their Pride packs to support LGBTQ plus advocacy. M&M's also has limited edition packs, Pride packs that have rainbow colored M&M's, because normally M&M bags aren't quite the rainbow.
They're not exactly the rainbow, no.
But these were, and they've sent the proceeds from those special packs to the It Gets Bitter project.
Oh, cool.
And then it's funny because they're, while not strictly speaking a candy company, Ben and Jerry's often gets mentioned as a company that's into sweets that is very socially conscious and does a lot of activist stuff. I didn't realize, though, that they recently got bought out by a company called Unilever.
Oh.
And Unilever has been sort of pressuring them to change the way that they do their advocacy work in a way that is sort of pissing off their fans. But Ben and Jerry, also not gay.
You don't know that.
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
They could be keeping something deep, deep, deep down inside.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's talk about the other kind of candy, though, if you want to.
Okay, let's do it.
So, first, candy is a blanket term for drugs.
Yeah, which I didn't realize until I was talking to someone about this episode, and they were like, "Oh yeah, like drugs," and I was like, "Oh, didn't know that."
And
that's not on my radar.
And I've never. It does make me wonder. Like, I've for sure been asked before by twinks if I want some candy, and I'm like, no, I don't like it.
That applies
in both cases.
Yeah.
I don't do drugs unless you count weed and sometimes mushrooms. But yeah. So but we might have been having a very different conversation and just not even knowing it. But
you got offered drugs by strangers. This is what they told me was going to happen in Dare.
Yes. But also, Dare made us think that like one puff off of a marijuana and you were going to be like dead of a heroin overdose.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
you hooked on drugs immediately. Yeah, which
is not true, everybody. So, but I did want to talk about like the plethora of slang terms for drugs that have to do specifically with candy or sugar in general.
Oh, okay.
So candy is both used for drugs writ large, but is also often used to refer specifically to crack cocaine, which that I think makes sense. Although I would think that like the crushed up cocaine that you put into lines. Mm-hmm. I'm so good at cocaine, Kyle. Would be more candy oriented. I don't. Is it because they come in rocks and that makes them look like candy? Maybe.
I don't know what cocaine looks like when it's in a rock format.
We're so good at drugging.
I know.
And then sugar is a slang term for cocaine in like granular form.
Oh, that makes sense.
One of the nicknames for amphetamines that I saw is sweeties.
Huh.
And most amphetamines, at least like ones that you can get over the counter, like as prescriptions, are in pill form. And I think that's the association. Like sweeties are like Sweeties and Smarties are the little disc shaped candies, right? Another term for amphetamines is jelly babies. I don't know where that comes from at all. That does not make any sense. If someone can explain that one to me.
That's too adorable of a name.
It is, actually.
Yeah.
You're super right about that. Let's see. Where else did I have these? Another one for amphetamines is pixies. Pixie sticks? Are pixie sticks candy, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Great.
I don't know. What do you think?
They always seemed so like you were doing drugs.
It's just like, let's skip the part where we pretend to put sugar into another vehicle for me to eat, and let's just eat the sugar directly.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Or candied cigarettes. That's about getting kids hooked on tobacco.
Yeah, I remember those.
They're terrible candy.
Yeah,
you'd probably love them.
They're delicious. Oh yeah.
No, they're not.
They are. They're so good.
Blow is a common term for cocaine, and so blow pop can be cocaine gathered into a round package for delivery and sale. So then the Rhode Island Parents Guide, there was the Department of Behavioral Health Care for the state of Rhode Island put out a Parents Guide to Drug Slang, and has a big old list. And it's interesting, marijuana has no sugar or sweet or candy nicknames, at least not on this list. And that kind of checks out, right?
Yeah, it does. All the others kind of look like sugar or crunchy nougat.
With the exception of hash oil, marijuana concentrate, which looks like honey to some people. So it gets called honey sometimes. Heroin gets called brown sugar sometimes. But it also gets called cheese, which I learned something new reading through this. Apparently, heroin mixed with cough medicine gets called cheese sometimes.
You mix heroin and cough medicine?
I don't. But
I do.
Apparently some people do. Speaking of cough medicine, abusing cough and cold medicine can be called Skittles sometimes, or jelly, which jelly is not a candy, but at least it's sweet.
Yeah.
Let's see. We already talked about amphetamines. We talked about coke. We talked about crack. Depressants, which apparently people do depressants like other than alcohol, like on purpose. Which I guess I like the way I feel when I'm drinking, so maybe I don't know. Anyway, M&Ms. M&Ms is a name for depressants, probably because it's usually in pill form.
Yeah.
Fentanyl doesn't have one. Oh, ketamine. I was surprised to see ketamine on the list here that has but apparently some people call ketamine honey oil.
Huh. That gets confusing with the weed oil that you were talking about.
Yeah. Or Kit Kat.
Oh, because K.
Yeah, because
okay.
LSD, none. It doesn't have any. There was one more that I wanted to talk about. Where is it? Oh, opium, which you don't really hear. I don't hear people doing opium.
Sounds like an old-timey thing to me.
An old-timey thing to me, too. But apparently some people call it chocolate, which that's, another conversation maybe I didn't know I was having.
Someone asked if you wanted chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything off of this list. It's just interesting that like candy and sugar as nicknames for things, and I think there's also some sort of like euphemistic uses of those things, like give me some sugar, as in like I want to make out, or I'm getting it's old way to say it, but like I'm getting sweet on this person. I'm falling in love with this person. I'm having feelings for this person. I'm getting sweet on them. There is some weird like relationship between I think the dopamine hit that you get when you are eating something sweet and other things that make you feel good,
like love and drugs.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that connection, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And plus, it makes drugs sound cute.
It does make drugs sound cute, like that gets you out of having to remember that they're dangerous sometimes.
Maybe there's something mental going on there that helps.
This is more about sweet than it is about candy, although sweets is another way of saying candy. I like sweets is a thing people might say, but a sweet can sometimes act as an intensifier, and I do that all the time, and I didn't really connect the dots until I read this article about sweet words in slang. But like sweet fucking Jesus is a thing that I say pretty regularly, or sweet Jesus. How about sugar daddy? Does sugar daddy have any candy connotations to you?
Is there a candy called sugar daddy? Because if not, we should make one.
I think there is.
They're sugar daddies. Is that a candy?
Yes, sugar daddy candy. It's yellow in the yellow wrapper.
Yeah. Okay, good call. So yes, it does have candy implications to me.
But also like implications for my relationship.
Oh, do you think of your relationship as being a sugar daddy?
I do not.
Okay.
Not even a little bit.
Okay.
It is something that people have asked about whether that's happening. Let's see. Sugar mama is another thing that I'm very interested. We need to have a lesbian on soon so we can ask about sugar mama, whether that's a thing that they.
I don't hear that term that much.
And then some other candy things. So the term candy is far more common in the United States than elsewhere. This is a quote from this article that I found on OUP.com, which I don't even know what that is Oxford University Press's Academic Insights for the Thinking World.
Well, sounds fancy.
It can refer to money or someone seen as sweet with or without sexual overtones. And they say an underlying image of softness that parallels sweet can suggest effeminacy, even homosexuality. For instance, a candy ass is a weakling, but also can refer to a homosexual. And a couple of other connotations: arm candy or eye candy. I use that phrase all the time. Like, go to this bar, there's good eye candy there. But yeah, that's just more like candy slang stuff.
Why is candy I'm thinking candy ass. Why is candy seen? Sweet things are seen as feminine because men like steak and beer and other stuff. They don't like candy.
Yeah, I think that's right. And what is that? You're right. There's something going on there. There's a effeminacy to sugar and candy that doesn't make a lot of sense. But like, even we see this in alcohol, right? Like, if it's a sweet drink, it's a chick drink, right? Like, it comes in a gayer glass, and
it usually has a gayer color to it.
Yeah. So like, men drink beer and whiskey that are not sweet and don't look like it and are served in like the most boring, bland mask glasses. And then, if it comes in a pink flamingo cup, it's got sugar and rum and pineapple in it and is gay as fuck. So
why are men not allowed to like sugar as much as women? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird.
It is weird. There's got to be something here, Kyle.
There's got to be. I don't know that we'll find it. I'm going to tell you about condoms.
Okay.
Condoms can have a candy flavor.
Yeah, we did. We ate them.
Did we?
We had a condom tasting in New Orleans.
I don't remember that.
Oh, we did.
How did they taste?
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can look on Amazon and find vanilla, strawberry, mint, grape, chocolate, and banana.
Do you remember the emergency fuck packs that we gave out in New Orleans? Had flavored condoms in them.
Oh.
And then we had a taste testing. This really made an impact on me, Kyle.
Yeah.
Apparently you did not.
Well, nothing sticks in my brain. It just all bounces right off.
I just think
Sorry.
you'd remember, like, oh, look at this condom. Let me put it in my mouth in front of an whole crowd of people. Anyway, it's fine.
No.
That was the year before the Poppers episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember the Poppers doing Poppers in front of everyone.
Yeah.
So a couple questions that I just wanted to clarify about candy flavored condoms.
Okay.
Their use is for oral sex.
No.
They're designed for...
You can't taste things with your butthole or your vagina?
It says you shouldn't use them for vaginal or anal sex unless the directions on the package state otherwise, especially because added sugars and flavored coatings could contribute to a vaginal yeast infection.
I have heard... Oh, we didn't even talk about candy underwear, Kyle.
We didn't talk about candy underwear. Now's a good time to, though, if you want to talk.
You can buy candy underwear.
Yeah.
But every candy underwear I've ever seen has a warning label on it somewhere that says, don't actually wear this underwear. It will make your genitals fall off. Like, because you get a yeast infection or some other infection that will like go nom 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 on the candy. And then like next thing you know, you've got like dick cancer or something.
Candy underwear is one of those things that like seems...
It's like sex on the beach. It sounds like a good idea, but it is not.
Yeah, it just doesn't like... Hold on, I definitely want to fuck you. I have to finish eating your underwear off, though.
Well, okay. Now that you say it, it sounds hotter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like after a few bites, you might be like, I don't know that I want to keep eating this candy underwear. I think I might just want to have sex with you.
Yeah, okay. I did see once a candy thong that just had a hole in it so that you could put your dick through the hole of the thong so that a person could enjoy the candy while they were blowing you.
Like suck, hump, suck,
Right.
suck, hump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Or like
guess-
lick the candy up and down the shaft because like the dick is through the hole of the. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, it was nice.
Someone or else, or there's another question about edible condoms. External edible condoms are available in a variety of flavors. They are for novelty use only, Mike.
Yeah, that's what you put on something when you don't want to get sued. like this is a novelty dildo. It doesn't have a flange on the base.
Mm-hmm.
If you put it up in there and it disappears forever and you have to go to the hospital, that's not on me, boo.
Yeah.
I told you it's just for jokes.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, for sure. They do not provide any protection against pregnancy or STIs.
We should put all of this as like show notes on our
A disclaimer.
does not prevent pregnancy for novelty use only.
Have you ever used a flavored condom?
I've just eaten one in front of not
Just
eat-
eaten.
we didn't eat them, we just like
Just lick them? Yeah.
tasted them. What's a condom?
Couldn't tell you.
I have so infrequently used condoms in my life, and it's mostly because I don't hook up a lot and am usually in a long-term relationship that they're less necessary in the context of. So
Yeah.
no, I've not used oh, that's not true. I've worn one before.
Oh.
Which that says something about me that you ask about flavored condoms and I'm immediately picturing them in my mouth. Who uses condoms for oral anyway? Like I understand, like if you're like super risk averse, like super risk averse, then a condom during oral is a good idea. But like
I guess.
It's-
Even so.
the chances are so low.
Yeah.
So small.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just raw dog it down your throat, bro.
Yeah. Just do it. Or maybe you're not ready for oral sex. I don't know.
Yeah. Did you have an Ask Reddit also, you said?
Yeah. Do you want me to do that?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay.
Do I have more to tell you, Kyle? How are you supposed to know that? Unless you looked at my notes. Stop looking at my notes. Yeah, no, let's do it. Let's ask Reddit.
I just have a couple questions that I wanted to bring to the table for us to talk about. These are all from Ask Gay Bros.
Okay.
Men, how would you feel about getting asked out by a coworker and he gave you candy as a gift?
Oh, asked out.
Yep.
I heard asked out, and I was wondering what it is to
What would
ask.
that mean?
How do you ask someone? And then I had some ideas.
I went to work ass out.
And sorry, so you got asked out by a coworker, and then
And he gave you candy as a gift.
I think that first of all, especially in the early stages, any gift is a kindness.
No.
They don't know you well enough to know what you want. They're trying to make a gesture, however small or inappropriate, and like I think that that is a net positive about
Yeah.
what it says about that person and their interest in you. Like I think that part would override any like candy's not really my thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Someone on here did say,
Why do I keep saying bro this episode?
I don't know. I like it.
How about you? Like, if somebody like rolled up with like, I don't know, a thing of Sour Patch Kids, or it's like, I'm sweet on you, kiddo.
I don't know. Getting someone candy to ask them out feels kind of lame. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. It just,
It does feel very third grade. Like
Yes.
it's how you show
Yes.
it's how you show the girl that just punched you that you like her.
yep, exactly. There's also the part about it's not just the candy part. Would you go out with someone, a coworker?
Well, probably.
Yeah.
I have very, very low scruples about such things.
Right. I probably wouldn't unless they were like super hot.
Oh, yeah.
But-
Don't shit where you eat, Kyle.
Yeah. 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 Someone else, a different Reddit post, someone said, FYI, digestive enzymes made my cum taste like candy.
What?
Oh.
Can you take a pill for that?
You can, I don't know about making your cum taste like candy, but some people need like supplemental digestive enzymes to help them break down nutrients better. But they said that since starting to take them, their cum tastes like candy. I can only assume it's because I'm processing fruits and vegetables now better than normal people. That was their theory. Mike, start taking digestive enzymes and let me know.
Okay.
And then only eat fruit.
I mean, or do I need boyfriend to take digestive enzymes?
Oh, that's true.
And then
yes,
it's easier to report back.
Yeah.
Than
the other way. The last one is it safe to suck someone's dick while eating menthol candy?
Probably safe for you. I don't know about the person who has the dick.
I think that's fine.
I mean, I accidentally got jalapeno on my dick once because I chopped a bunch up for a dish I was making and then forgot and went to the bathroom and like it was very unpleasant.
Yeah, but
very unpleasant, Kyle. And I imagine menthol is very unpleasant to your naughty bits.
You think it's the comparable?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Another thing we'll have to do and report back.
I'm guessing it's bad though.
Someone said in the comments, use toothpaste as lube. Very cool feeling.
That's not. No. Absolutely not.
I love that idea. Let's all try it.
Absolutely not.
I think most people said that it was safe. And someone even said they have a friend who does this every time. I highly recommend it.
No.
I think it's fine.
Okay, well, then you try it and you report back.
I'll try it. I'll let you know. Well, yeah.
Great.
Those are some questions from Reddit.
This episode was sweet.
Jesus.
Great. Did you like it? Are we done? Did we do it?
On Patreon, we're going to talk about Strangest Candy, and we're actually going to eat some candy.
Yeah, Derek brought us candy, which is hilarious because we don't pay him enough to buy us things.
No, we don't pay him enough to do extra work like that. Yeah, I think candy, we came away with candy being gay, but we're not too sure as to why that is.
I think it is another example of, for whatever reason, something gets associated with weakness or femininity, and then that gets associated with gay men.
Yeah.
And then it becomes an association. So I think that whole thing holds pretty strongly that candy is gay.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But it's not as strong as that phenomenon can be in other areas, though.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think it is.
I think it is.
Great.
Cool.
So should we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Let's have some sugar.
This is the part where Mike and Kyle take a break.
Are we back?
We're back.
We're back.
We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest.
We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest. But first, as Kyle mentioned at the top of the show, want to remind everybody that the U equals U monthly Patreon bonus episode is being made available to everyone because sexual health is important and we want to do our part.
Yeah, for sure.
So listen to that.
Sorry.
All right, while you're recovering, I'll do a local gay bar review. Ooh. I'm going to talk to you about industry in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And I'll just read it again. Like, I think sometimes I'm funny when I'm taking my notes on my phone. Okay, it's Friday night and I'm sort of cranky. This place has a massive front door bouncer facade, but is sort of narrow inside, but my ears are bleeding. It was very loud. This place is mostly for dancing. That's not me. There is one go-go boy on the stairs, and he's hot. 3 dildos. Wait, there's a secret fucking room? There was a door in the back of the place that you would walk right by if you didn't know that it was there. And you open it up and you go into it, and there's a big stage DJ platform, a big, large dance floor with an upstairs catwalk part, and a hot lady go-go boy dancer chick. And anyway, I'm giving it one more dildo just for the hidden area. 4 dildos.
Wow.
Yeah.
It did not start seeming like you were going to like that place at all.
Me neither. I did not think I was going to enjoy it. And then I was just like, apparently all you have to do is have like a secret door.
A secret door is part of the key to earning an extra dildo.
An extra dildo. Which then that got me thinking, do I need to rework the system to account for the fact that when boyfriend and I go out together, the dick may or may not happen? Because in order to get 5 dildos, I either need to get action or someone has to make out with Marcy.
Those are the reasons that I've given 5 dildos before. Do I need to... Like, it's just... Anyway. I'm much more well-behaved these days when I bring boyfriend along, so maybe I need to rethink my dildos.
You need to add a little bit more structure to your system. I like it loosey-goosey. Just do whatever you want.
All right. It's my show. You know what else is great?
What's that?
Our website.
Our website
It's not.
is...
It's gayishpodcast.com.
We are on social media at Gayish Podcast.
Our hotline, you can send us text messages or leave us voicemails at 5855-GAYISH. That's 585-542-9474. Standard rates apply.
Our email is gayishpodcast@gmail.com.
And our physical mailing address for all of that candy you're going to send me is Post Office Box 19882, Seattle, Washington, 98109. Do the 4 R's, everybody.
Yeah.
Rate, review, subscribe, and recommend. It really does help us. We were like, so tantalizingly close. We were like number 4 in Canada last week. And we've never been number 1 in Canada or the United States. And I would give my left testicle to charity if we could be number 1. And know what gets us there? Doing the 4 R's.
What do you think charity would do with your testicle?
I don't know.
Give it to a needy kid to play with?
See, that's sexualizing the kids, Kyle.
That's true. Don't give your testicles to kids, no matter how much they ask.
You don't know my business.
Do you want to do our gayest and straightest?
Let's do our gayest and straightest.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
My gayest is ordering, whenever we go to Cece's, a gay bar here in Seattle, I always get the Cinnabear cider.
Yeah.
Which Cinnabear, in and of itself, like the pun of a name, is pretty gay. The flavor's pretty gay, but it's also made by local furries. So that's pretty gay.
Yep.
My straightest is that I do not do my hair when I work from home. It just kind of looks like what it looks like on video calls.
But like, even in its worst possible state, your hair is fine.
Oh, well, thanks. Even when it looks terrible, it's still acceptable.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a haircut, so that'll be my gayest next week.
Do it.
Yeah. What about you?
What about me? The straightest thing about me this week is just buying this house. I'm under contract to buy this house. Everyone's tired of hearing about it. Nobody more than me. But talking about the inspection report with my dad, that's like... Also, he was like, don't buy this house. I was like, Dad, it's too late for that.
Oh, no. Why not?
No, he's just very risk averse.
Oh, okay.
Like, shit costs money, and he doesn't like to spend money.
Yeah.
And I get that.
Yeah.
But I have a little bit of extra to fix up some of the things that need fixing up, so I'm confident it's going to be great. Plus, like, boyfriend is free labor. He's basically an indentured servant to me. So
Great.
Yeah. And then the gayest thing about me this week is posting pictures of boyfriend and I in our adorable suits from the wedding we went to in Florida, and then it only taking 14 minutes from posting that picture to Instagram to having a listener ask for his dick pics.
Great. Let's be a little bit more cool, everyone.
No, I love it.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Fine.
It's a good dick. We have a listener's gayest and straightest.
Yeah, we do.
Which, by the way, send in your gayest and straightest, people. Like we have a couple, but we're running out, and we like playing them.
Hey, Mike and Kyle. This is Marco from Sacramento, California, calling in with my gayest and straightest. My straightest, I took an archery lesson this past weekend, and I had fun. Didn't think I would enjoy it, but I did. So I'm looking forward to my next lesson this coming weekend. My gayest, I bought a sleeveless leather hoodie so I could dress up like the Green Arrow. Keep up the great work, and have a good day. Bye.
First of all, Marco, when I'm in Sacramento, you're going to have to show me where the gays are, because I need to go visit your fine state capital. But also, why is the Green Lantern so gay?
I don't know who the Green Lantern is.
Or the Green Arrow?
Green Arrow.
Green Arrow?
Yeah.
They're both gay, but the Green Arrow especially gay. It's the sleeveless hoodie thing.
That would make
probably.
sense.
Was the archery lesson so you could also be Green Arrow?
It sounds like it's all part of the same plan to be a Green Arrow.
Halloween's coming.
Halloween's coming.
Spell coming.
Well, thanks everyone who produces candy for us to eat.
Yes. And thanks to Derek again for the candy that he fed us.
Yeah.
When we talked about strangers with candy.
Yeah. And thank you to our super gap bridgers. Thank you to Locomotive, Kaylee Adams, Kid Oliver, Kobe Gordon, Squoggle, Pip, Andrew Bugby, William Bryant, John Crowley, Yost Osel, Jonathan Montañez, Forrest Nail, Steve Douglas, Explosive Lasagna, Michael Covington, Just Jamie, Thomas B, Dusty Sands, A. Coleman, Chris Kachatorians, and Jerome York. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your sugar. That's it. This has been Gayish from the Chris Kachatorian Studios. I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Getz. Until next week, be butch, be fabulous, be you. What are we going to do with all this candy?
What are we going to do with all this junk? All this junk inside this trunk?
I'm going to get you drunk. Get you the drunk off my hoops.